Because we've been so, hang on, let me go over here. Because we have been so fucking obsessed with Baldur's Gate 3 lately, we're gonna do a D&D themed hole inspector today. All right, here we go. First prediction starting now. Am I the asshole for walking out of a coworker's D&D game? I, 20F, have been playing Dungeons & Dragons for a few years now with the same online group. We went on hiatus and I really missed playing, so I started looking for another group. My coworker, 22M, heard about this and invited me to join a game he just started. It was IRL, which I really wanted to try because I hear it's much better IRL than online, so I enthusiastically said yes. Well, I showed up to play and the vibes were immediately off. I was the only girl at the table and definitely the youngest. Everyone else was 22 to 26. They questioned my character choice, saying the group really needed a healer, but I had already chosen a different skill set. Oh no. Oh no. No. For anyone familiar with D&D or fantasy tropes in general, the single girl is always the healer / mother figure. The mother figure. The mother figure part. The mother figure part. I'm not here to be your fucking mommy! Which I wanted to avoid at all costs. After some debate, my coworker shut them down and let me play the character I wanted. You had to debate this? It's fucking Dungeons and Dragons. It's a game. It is a role-playing game. Literally, the draw of D&D is be who you want, whoever you want. Express yourself however you want, in any way, as long as it doesn't harm anybody else at the table, as long as you are not making anyone else uncomfortable. Be who you want. Damn, you need a healer? I guess you should make a new character instead of forcing someone else to be. Not even just forcing someone else. You're trying to force this new player, this person you've never met who just stepped up to your table. You're like, you need to play a healer. You can't play what you want to play. Fuck you. I should have walked out right then, but I stuck around to play 2 sessions. They were hell. Every choice I made in character was ignored or questioned. The other players' characters flirted with and harassed my character in every interaction. They barely let me do anything in the game and fought over which character would be able to date mine. In the middle of the second session, one of them asked what my character's bra size was. I stood up and said, nope, not going to take this anymore. You guys have fun, and walked out. Ever since then, they've all been blowing up my phone, saying I ruined their game, that I shouldn't have walked out like that. I did not think I would get this angry at the D&D Am I the Asshole post, and this is the first one! I've blocked most of them because the messages started getting insulting. However, my coworker hasn't really talked to me since, and I feel like I should have tried to resolve the issue in a different way since I never told the group I was uncomfortable with character romance. Am I the asshole in this situation? No. These piece of shit men saw you as fresh meat and sexually harassed you at every pass. No, you are not the asshole. Edit. Holy crap, everyone. I didn't think this post would get so much attention. I can't reply to them all, but thank you everyone who left a supportive comment. It means a lot to know that this was actually messed up and I wasn't overreacting. Also, I'm sorry to anyone who's had a similar experience. It's such a shitty feeling. I think I'm going to put my search for a group on hold for now, but I'm definitely not going to give up. Thanks again for all the advice. The fact that she was like, I am now no longer actively looking for a D&D group. These motherfuckers, even if just temporarily, these motherfuckers ruined D&D for her. And I fucking hate that. Top comment, not the asshole. D&D player myself, and what the fuck? Firstly, the group doesn't need anything. If everyone is a bard, you just make do. There's no reason to bully a player into a specific class or role they don't want. And the fact that they're blowing you up for ruining their game while ignoring that the final straw was literal sexual harassment is wild. These guys treated you as the token girl and decided they were entitled to you rather than treating you as a member of the party. There is no world in which you're the asshole here. Jay Baggins said it so right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Am I the asshole for rubbing my friend's feet? All right, here we go. I am so scared to read the rest of this post. Just so you have all the context that I have, first of all, the username is Carly Ray's Thighs. The Reddit tag on this one is not enough info. And the first comment is info. Was everyone who received a foot rub aware that this was an arousing activity for you? Okay. This was a few years ago, and it has really bothered me ever since. So, I like pretty/clean feet. I'd never use it as an excuse to creep on someone, but a few friends believe I was a creep anyway. In college, I played tabletop RPGs. You thought it wasn't about D&D, was it? Get fucking shit on. We're back, baby. With an awesome group of girls. We all hung out a lot. We talked about everything, so they knew about my fetish and never expressed any concern about it. One friend in the group loved having her feet rubbed, but didn't know anyone who would do it for her, so she came to me. We established clear boundaries. This was not flirting. I was to rub her feet, but could not kiss them or anything like that, and that was it. Worked out great. She came over a lot. She got foot rubs. I got to play with her feet, which she knew I thought were adorable. Win-win. I am in no way bashing people who are into feet. I am so concerned as to the direction of this story. Right, the rabbit, that's what I'm saying. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more paragraphs. She was in our RPG group, so during one game, she asked me to rub her feet. Cue lots of playful fetish jokes and teasing from the rest of our girl squad. All in good nature, of course. I rubbed her feet while we gamed, and all was well. Soon enough, the other girls realized the benefit of knowing someone who liked giving foot rubs. And so during RPG night, I'd take turns rubbing their feet while we hung out. Life was good. Oh, okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. They're all consenting, and maybe it'll be okay. Oh, no. Years have passed since then, and we've all gone our own ways. But recently, I was reminiscing about this with a friend. Turns out she did not see it as harmless fun. She never let me touch her feet, and I would never pressure her to do so. I respect boundaries, but she confided in me that she found the whole thing really perverted and uncomfortable. She said that I was taking advantage of these girls' trust and being a pervert. I reminded her that I never kept my preferences a secret and that I never laid a hand on her feet. She said it was still not okay because these girls were still causing me arousal in the moment, and that it was gross of me to basically be using them for my own pleasure. She said the way I smiled contentedly, the way I praised their foot hygiene, and the way I sat on the floor with their feet in my lap was clearly sexual in nature. She felt that since we all agreed this was non-flirtatious, then my still experiencing arousal was violating that agreement and their trust. I pointed out I can't exactly turn off my sexual preferences, and she asserted that since I could not do so, even though I never acted upon any arousal, that I should not have kept rubbing their feet, and I was likely creeping them all out. I've talked with other friends about this, and several agree with her. They feel that if I can't turn off my attraction toward pretty feet, then I was being dishonest and using the trust of my friends in a gross way. None of the girls themselves have expressed these feelings, but other friends say they may be afraid to speak up. So now many of my friends think I'm a creep and an asshole for my past behavior. Am I the asshole? Everyone gave consent to this. Everyone knew about OP's sexual arousal with cute feet. And like, yeah, this was a reciprocal agreement. Okay, the way the info that came out of this, the top post was everyone who received a foot rub aware that there was an arousing activity for you. And OP said they were all aware I liked cute feet and that I liked rubbing cute feet and that I found it very sexy. I never said anything like I'm getting so turned on right now in the moment, because that would be all kinds of creepy. But I never kept it a secret that I found foot rubs to be very sexy activities if the girl in question had nice feet. If everyone knew of his kink, then I don't think it's a hinder. If anything, they used him for his skill, knowing it was all a block in the long run. Right. You liked rubbing feet. There were clear established boundaries. Everyone knew that this was a sexy activity for you. And they were like, as long as you don't do anything weird down there, you can rub my feet. Yeah. Most of this says not the asshole. And yeah, apparently OP's friends are shaming them for having kink. I feel like if they were creeped out at all, they wouldn't have joined it. Right. Honestly, I was so ready for that to turn so bad. But that was fine. Wow. 73% yes, the asshole. 27% for not the asshole. Congratulations to the 3 people that are getting this, that are getting these points. Wow. 37,000 go to Evatar and 2 others. God damn. Never mind, I want to do this one. Y'all ready? Am I the asshole for confronting my girlfriend about her Dungeons and Dragons romance? This sounds sad. I wouldn't jump to conclusions quite yet, Ninny. Anyway, all right, here we go. My 24M girlfriend, 23F, of almost 2 years has a hobby of playing D&D, and she's been playing with the same group for 3 years now, which consists of 3 guys around our age and her, no other women. They used to play pretty much every weekend at one of the guys' houses, but since COVID, they've been playing remotely. So I've been overhearing bits and pieces of their games while she plays from home. Oh no. That's how I found out my girlfriend's character got married to one of the guys' characters. I asked her about it, and she confirmed that they had a whole romance, had a wedding right before a big battle, said vows to each other, etc., playing it off as funny and normal. Bro, it is funny and normal. But then the next week, I heard them talking in character to each other and heard her say, I love you and I will always be loyal to you. The insecurity of this man with her voice sounding really sincere. I should not be laughing at this. I'm the asshole. I'm the asshole. This made me suspicious that there was something else going on between them. I mean, I don't think I would be able to speak to someone in that way without actually having feelings for them. And they spend a lot of time together every week playing, and she's very attractive. Why would this romance have started in the first place if there weren't sexual tension between the 2 actual people in the room? It's not that unreasonable a suspicion, IMO. It's called acting. It's called role play. So I confronted her about it. She basically said it's just a game and I shouldn't take it too seriously, and that there were plot reasons they got married anyway. I said it was more the way she talked to him and the fact that this romance came up in the first place that made me suspicious that something else was going on. She said something like, do you honestly believe I've slept with other guy? And I said, I don't know. At that point, she basically shut down. Then later that night, she went to stay with her mom. She texted me yesterday saying that if I don't trust her, then she's not sure we should be together. I do trust her, but I also think my concerns were justified. I no longer think she's actually had sex with him, but I think it was fair for me to ask given the circumstances. You asked and she told you. That's it. But you'll tell her that you think that to manipulate her. Right. The circumstances of role play. Right. I get having a boundary about your partner play flirting with someone, but immediately being suspicious that she's sleeping with someone is a lot. Right. Like, the way this conversation should have went is, hey, y'all getting kind of flirty in there. Is there something going on there? And she goes, no, it's just a game. And you go, cool, honey. Love you. Mwah. See, the way that actually went should go, I've been overhearing some... Wait, here you go. You ready? I have a scene for this. Hey, baby. I heard about some of that stuff you've been talking about in your Dungeons and Dragons game. This sounds like it's getting pretty steamy. What if we tried a little bit of that in our bedroom? What do you say? Anyway, sorry. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. No, get it out. Okay, we're fine. All right, cool beans. Yep. Anyway. Mage hand my cock. I wish I had chat on screen so that VOD watchers and clip watchers could see the absolute hooligans that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. I'm talking about a deep... I was about to talk about a deep, very vulnerable moment I had this morning about my healing process and my journey with being medicated and realizing my full self. But no, we had to talk about what the poop seeds on the way out.